Hi guys, Autumn here today to do my July wrap up. I decided to do it a little early because the last week of July is the TBR Takedown 2.0 readathon, and I'll do a wrap up with that. So I read 11 books this month, and I also participated in the Cram a-thon read along, which I did a wrap up of all that. So I didn't include those books that I've read for that because I did a wrap up and everything. But I'll link the wrap up for that down below. And I read 5 physical books and the rest were Kindle books. So let's get to, I'm going to show you the Kindle books first, and then I'll show you the physical books last. The first Kindle book I read was Own the Wind by Kristen Ashley, and this is book 1 in the Chaos series, and this is a spin-off from her Dream Man series. This followed the daughter of Tuck from Motorcycle Man, and one of his so this was a spin-off of that. This followed Tabby and Shy. So Tabby is the daughter of Tuck, which is like the president of the Chaos Motorcycle Club, and Shy, whatever, is a member of the Chaos Motorcycle Club, and Tabby had a crush on Shy for a very long time, and then he did something to push her away, and she lost the crush, and then she met a guy, and they were engaged, and then the guy died. But it was very good. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. The next book I read was Right Kind of Wrong by Shelley Jones, and this is book 1 in the Destiny book series. And I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. This is also kind of like a motorcycle-ish book. This followed Emily, and she moves away from her family to be something else than her parents wanted her to be, because she didn't feel like she lived there, like lived the life she wanted under her parents' watch, under her dad's watch. And this also follows the main guy character is Xander, sorry, and he has a I think she's 5-year-old daughter, and Emily is his 5-year-old daughter teacher, and they date, and it's very cute. I really enjoyed it. Gave it 5 out of 5 stars. The next one I read was Fighting to Breathe by Aurora Rose Reynolds, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. This is about a, this is like a second chance romance, and the main character is Leah, and so Leah had a boyfriend in high school, and they were gonna get married, Austin. and they were going to get married, and then something bad happens that makes Leah run away for 15 years, and then she moves back with her mom, and she sees Austin again, and he's very mad at her that she left 15 years earlier, and then a lot of stuff happens, and they get back together, and it's very cute. I really enjoyed it. It does have some hard topics. It has death and stuff, but it's very good. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. The next one I read was Taming Lily, and this I got from NetGallery for a honest review, and I gave this one 3.5 out of 5 stars, and this is by Monica Murphy. This is book 3 in the the Flower Sister series, and I read this one without reading the first 2, which is fine. It's about Max and Lily, and Lily did something. She hacked into like one of a computer thing and got like information about her soon-to-be stepmom, I think, or soon-to-be want-to-be stepmom, that she could show her dad, and the woman would not be her stepmom, and so that lady hires Max to try to steal her computer, and Lily decides to go onto was it Hawaii? It's some type of island to get away from all the craziness, and Max follows her, and there was some crazy stuff that happens, but it's very good. I really enjoyed it. 3 out of 5. And the next book I read was Declan plus Caroline by J.J. McOvey, I think, and this is book 1. Well, this is a Ruthless People novella. This is 0.5, so this is, or 0. This follows Declan and Caroline. Declan is part of, I think it's the Irish mob family, and he met Caroline, and this is pretty much basically just their love story. Before you read, it was recommended that you read this before you read Ruthless People, which I bought I bought this one plus the first 3 books in that series. I've yet to read that series, but I figured I would start it with this, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to continue on with the series. The next one I read is The Leap by Kira Cast, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. This is book 2 in the selection series. I really enjoyed it. I can't go into much detail because it's a sequel, but most likely everyone has heard or has read this, and I really enjoyed it. Okay, so those are all the Kindle books I've read. Now on to my physical copy books. The first one I read is Dead Until Dark by Charlotte Harris, and this is book 1 in the C.P. Stackhouse series. I decided to start reading these, and I also watched True Blood Season 1. because on Amazon for Prime, you could stream the first 5 seasons. So I figured I wanted to start that, and I figured why not start reading the novels while watching the show. This one I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. This follows Suki, and she has a disability. She's able to read minds, and then one night Bill, a vampire, came into her bar where she works, and she wasn't able to read her mind. There's mystery, there's paranormal, there's romance. It's very good. I really enjoyed it. Can't wait to continue on with this series. The next book I read was White Heart Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is book 1 in the Dark Elements series. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I'm Team Roth, which I was Team Roth in chapter 1. So, yeah. This follows Layla, and she's a half warden and half demon. She lives with Warden, and she has a crush on Zane, who she lives with. And then one night she meets Roth, a demon, and yeah, a lot of stuff happens. And I did have a hard time getting into the first few chapters of this because I picked this up a few times, and then I got the audiobook of it, and it was really I recommend listening to this more than reading this. It worked. I like listening to it better. But it was very good. I really enjoyed it. And I am currently reading Stone Cold Touch, which is book 2, and book 3 comes out July 28th. So, yeah. The next 2 books I read are Deeper and Harder by Robin York. This is book 1 and 2 in the Caroline West novel series. I gave both of them 3.5. Actually, I gave Deeper 3 and Harder 3.5. I also listened to both of these. They weren't my favorite. I liked them, but they were okay. This follows Caroline, and one of her ex-boyfriends has taken pictures of her in the nude, and he decides to post them around school and stuff. So, both of these books are her trying to erase the pictures and move on from the pictures. And then she meets West, and he is a drug dealer, and he tries to help Caroline move on past the revenge porn, and yeah, just so these books have very hard topics like revenge porn, and it was interesting listening about that and seeing how real that is. Yeah. And the last book I read was a reread, and it was Finding Olivia by Macaulay Smuntzer. If anyone has seen my channel before, you know I absolutely love this book, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars again, and it's one of my favorites, and I just love it. And this one is fine to me because I bought it that way. So, and it's one of my favorites. Check it out. And also, July 30th, on Amazon and other things. You guys can pre-order it. The box set with the 4 books in the series for only 99 cents. And it's one of my favorite series of all time. And now I have the whole signed paperback, and it's awesome. Love it. New adult, very cutie, romance, and it's awesome. So those are the books I read in July so far, and I will have my wrap up for the readathon later, but here's the books. I'll see you guys later. Bye!